Hello everyone, how are you? Okay. Me and my good friend Chris Gocher, yesterday we hung out for the day and we played WWE 2K22. We had some cool matches. We had a ladder match when we were both members of Retribution. He was T-Bar, I was Mace. We had Jeff Hardy in the match, Dolph Ziggler, and Santos Escobar from NXT. We had Grab the Briefcase. Well, we're new to the game, so we are trying to unhook the briefcase and realize you gotta get this little freaking small dot in this little opening. You have to do it so many times to hook the briefcase. It got to the point that we let our superstar go up there trying to unhook it to win the match. Like, we'll go up, knock him off, and finally get it. A great match, man. It was a long match. Santos Escobar kicked ass in that match, folks. He dominated everybody else in that field, and he was a freaking computer. We also played Elimination Chamber, where he was Stone Cold Steve Austin, I was Kevin Owens. And we randomized who else would be in the chamber. And it was Dexter Lumis, Elias, Sheamus, and Mustafa Ali. Dexter Lumis and Elias kicked out butts in the chamber. Like, holy dang. Like, man, they did not mess around. Like, when you play against a computer, those guys, that computer is like giving you a fight for your money. We did GM mode, where we selected the draft pool. And now the draft pool does give you everybody you want in the draft. It just gives you certain options. So superstars. So now we chose people like Roman Reigns, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair. We don't want them in the draft pool because we're not fans of them. So we inactive them so they would not take up space for other superstars we wanted. You can change the popularity, folks. If you didn't know this, you can change the popularity down to below 10. And they cost dirt cheap. Which means you get a lot more bang for your buck when you're picking people now with your budget in the draft. I won the coin toss. So my show, Friday Night SmackDown, was owned by GM Stephanie McMahon, the one and only beautiful Stephanie McMahon. I chose Kevin Owens as my very first pick. I also chose Rated RK Bro. That's one of the picks CRISPR wanted, and same as Kevin Owens. I chose Rhea Ripley. She's my new SmackDown Women's Champion. And Randy Orton is my Universal Champion for the show. Starting off, I got Baron Corbin for the draft. I got New Day members Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. I unfortunately did not get Big E because CRISPR selected Big E before that. I got the phenomenal AJ Styles for my show. Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, Sasha Banks, Liv Morgan, Ricochet. He took Austin Theory, so I had to go with Ricochet as my backup. I wanted the Dirty Dogs. CRISPR chose Dolph Ziggler only. So I did not see no interest in Bobby Roode. So I lost that pick there, unfortunately, folks. I got Shayna Baszler. Mustache Mountain from NXT UK. Trent Seven, Tyler Bate. I got Carmella. Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin, Bob Lashley of the Hurt Business. I did not want MVP. So he was out of the not one of my picks. I ended up, my last three picks being Dana Brooke, R-Truth, and Django Dawkins of the Street Profits. I'm not a big fan of Montez Ford, folks. I find him, he's just, all the attention's on him and not the really good member of the Street Profits, Django Dawkins. So I went with him only. Now, CRISPR selected Big E and Austin Theory, like I said. He also selected Brock Lesnar, Keith Lee, Braun Strowman, and the Radar Superstar Edge. I was thinking about getting Edge, but he got him before I could. He chose Dolph Ziggler, Tommaso Ciampa, the Alpha Academy, which I knew he was going to pick those. As soon as I picked Rated RK Bro, he took the Alpha Academy. Because he did not want to lose both tag teams. He chose the Usos to split them up on his show. He chose Nia Jax as his Raw Women's Champion. I still mind-boggling why he did that as a pick. He chose Tamina, Snuka, and Becky Lynch to be on his show. He chose a local talent called Fortin, which looks like Gandalf the Grey. And the Burger King mascot had gotten together and adopted a kid, and that's their kid. He also selected the Viking Raiders. At first, he said the wrong names. He said Mason T-Bar, folks. I was like, oh, hell no. I can get the Viking Raiders. But as a fair GM, I'll let him fix his mistake and let him have Eric and Ivar as the Viking Raiders. Let me know below if you think I did the right thing, or should I have just let him go with Mason T-Bar and then quickly selected the Viking Raiders afterwards. He also selected... Actually, I think that's all of the people he picked for his show. Starting off. There's one superstar that's not... He's a free agent. But he hasn't been able to come up yet because every week they change who you can sign. And I know... I expected him to pick this person, but he never picked him in the draft. So I was like, okay. By the time I realized that all my selections were full, I'm like, dang, I should have got the guy. So, if he doesn't pick him when it comes available, I'm going to hawk up on him. Snatch him if I can. Depending if I might have to get rid of somebody, which I don't want to do, because these people I like. So there's our final rosters. Now we did the first week of the show. I'll let you know what happened there. CRISPR selected Chad Gabo's partner Otis to take on one half of the Viking Raiders, Ivar. A 1-on-1 matchup. He put Fort and the local talent guy against Jey Uso in a tables match to open up his show. And his main event was Big E against Dolph Ziggler. Oh yeah, so Keith Lee's his WWE champion. He also had his two promo segments was Edge and Braun Strowman calling each other out to set up a future match between those two for the first time ever. Unfortunately, I can't remember who won those matches. Oh, Fort won the tables match. I know that for sure. I think Dolph Ziggler beat Big E in his main event, but I wasn't sure about the other match. 100% sure now on my show. My opening match be Rhea Ripley defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler. I then had, the first time ever, the New Day, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods against Mustache Mountain. And my main event was Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley against Orton and Riddle, RK Bro. Now, my other two promo segments was I had R-Truth do some advertising. I got $0 for that, so R-Truth, you're not doing that no more. You gotta make me some money, man. If you can't make me money on my show, bro, you can't even do that right. I might just have to release you from my contract if you don't start cashing in some money for Stephanie McMahon here at my show. And my other one was, oh yes, my bonus pick. I forgot about him. The Samoan Badass, Samoa Joe. I didn't realize at first he was in the game until I saw him in the draft pools. I took him as my pick. One of my picks. He has called out Drew McIntyre for a match. Drew McIntyre has announced that he's ready to face Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe just has to show up on SmackDown to face him one-on-one. On my matches, Rhea Ripley kept her title over Shayna Baszler. The New Day lost against Mustache Mountain by disqualification. And the New Day got disqualified because they were about to lose the match. So they took the cheap way out. That's something a heel would do. And Rated RK Bro beat Baron Corbin and Bobby Lashley as my main event. My show got a 1-star show. Same as CRISPR's show. First week got 1 star. I gained 60,000 some odd fans. He gained a few thousand fans as well. His opening match beat my opening match, but not by much. My second match beat his second match, but not by much. And our main events were tied. So it's a pretty even shows head-to-head for the first week. They were very close in ratings. I do not know yet, unfortunately, what his second week show is going to be this week. Once he does that, he's going to send me a clip. And he's going to do a view of it on his YouTube channel, I'm hoping. To keep his subscribers up to date with what's happening. Also, check out Bikes and Bud for the actual official draft video for the 2K22 draft. I know what my shows are going to be like. But it's hard to do that because of that power card he has. So I could choose maybe to have AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens, say for instance, the next week on my show. And he can use that power card and those two might not be able to compete. So I got to think, for backups and that, what could happen. I got a few ideas for my next week's show, which I'll have up here before Friday. Hopefully, to let you know what my second week's show was against his, what the match results were, what happened, who won what in the ratings, which matches were better. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.